Greetings, Romano. How are you doing?
Good, and you, sir?
Let me first thank you very much for availing yourself to do this interview. We just want to understand with what has transpired with regards to the change of the format of the playoffs. You came here, you were in a group of 3, you played your one game, and then there was a change in format. Was Kakamas Juventus consulted before that decision was taken to change the format?
No, basically we prepared ourselves for come and play in a group of 3, as we know that how does the national playoffs work the whole time. And we arrived in Pretoria, or let's say Gauteng, where the province was held. So we prepare ourselves, like I said, for playing against Northwest and Limpopo. So there was nothing discussed before the tournament start. There was nothing said to us. There was nothing of format bring to us and tell us this is how does the format will work if one of these teams are not going to be coming directly to the tournament, because I think SAFA know from the beginning that there was cases pending. They know it for a fact. So everything started after we played our first game, and we lost our first game. Eventually we lost it, and after we lost our first game, the day after that, we starting to see things on Facebook that say that Juventus is out of the tournament and teams are directly qualified and going to the semi-finals. They are the group winners, which is very disturbing, and which is it's not good for football in South Africa, because anyone can see that it's not a fair chance for Kakamas Juventus to come here from the 24th of last month to be here until today and come and play for 90 minutes. So is it fair just to come to Gauteng, have all of these expenses, pay so much just to keep these players in the right place, accommodation and everything included, and just to play one match, and then you must hear that you're not going to take part in the national playoffs anymore? So, sir, the answer is no. Nothing happened before the playoffs start.
Okay. The next day after that decision was communicated, there was then a meeting with SAFA officials at Giant Stadium. I think it was scheduled for 10 o'clock,
yes,
where all team managers and team representatives were invited. What was discussed in that meeting, and what was the position of Kakamas Juventus with regards to the changes?
Basically, what happened in that meeting is that they were just bringing the format to us and tell us in that meeting that the rules have been changed, whereby some of the provinces like Eastern Cape, there was bringing in proposals and questioning, because how can we be here and now at the end of the day we are out of the tournament right now? And I also raised a concern and to ask that how is it possible for us to wait, because they're showing you a system. They say that the first game, the second best will be chosen by the first game played, whereby we only have 2 games, we only have 2 teams in one group, which is also not fair again. And then at the end of the day, we are the losers. So which means a team that's playing in a group of 3 that will play 3 games, they will choose that one of those 3 teams that will end maybe second as one of the best losers in the group, and that team will go to the semi-final, which is very wrong. So we raised our case in the meeting there. But the thing is that today we prepare ourselves, because we prepared to go and honor the match that was supposed to schedule for today. We went there and there was nothing. We didn't get the opponent, there was no referee, there was nothing. This is what we know, and this is how we prepared ourselves to come and play in a group of 3. So what happened after the mess that we play, they can't blame us, because it's not fair. There's another thing also. If they can, maybe we're saying that, okay, because of Limpopo and what is this other team? Or let's say Limpopo didn't pitch to play the games against teams, then okay, for fairness, the only thing that we want as Kakamas Juventus is things to be treated very fair. So play another game against teams, which means that both teams and Juventus will play 2 games. If there's cases pending and they handle the cases before the playoffs start, So we don't want to get into other provinces' problems. We just want to talk about Kakamas Juventus, which is not fair. So now teams play only one game. They went through. We play one game, we lost. And the team that's in another group that play one game, or they play two games, they get the chance to get through as the second batch, which is unfair. And for that, we need to challenge that decision, and we'll take it forward from there.
Okay, before we go to that, there was then a letter that was written by the Northern Cape Football Association raising concerns about what has happened and also making recommendations on how this matter can be handled.
Yes.
Has there been any response from that letter, and what has been, in terms of communicating with the Football Association, what has been the discussions there?
As I speak right now, as I'm sitting right here with you, sir, that there is no response, or I don't see anything. I've been checking my phone, that as we are waiting for something to happen, there's nothing happening yet. So I think our province is still waiting for things of, let's say, a comeback from the SAFA National, but until today there's still nothing. That's one of the reasons also we went there to go and honor our feature, because it's correct that any team that was featured on a particular day at the national playoffs, they must go and honor the match.
Okay, so in terms of you choosing today to go there and honor the match, even though it has already been communicated that you're only gonna play one game and that is it for you and you are eliminated, what was the reasoning behind going there anyway?
How was it communicated, sir? I must ask you that one. How was it communicated? Did we receive anything that will show us that it was communicated in this type of way? We just called to a meeting in the morning, and it was just they just told us. Do you think that's a proper way of SAFA to communicate?
So in that meeting, there was not a matter of consultation. You were just being given an instruction to.
They were just giving an instruction and tell us that this is what SAFA National or the NEC decide during the course of the night. These things are happening during the course of the night here at SAFA, and then you just in the morning they're just giving you telling you that this is how things will go out now. So you must ask SAFA also. I think you're also going to have an interview with SAFA and ask them, how did they communicate with the teams? Did they give teams any paper or something on black and white to tell them the rules change and it's going to happen like that? They send a letter, but what does the letter mean? It's only going to put us in a very bad space. It's not fair for us, the letter that came. So for us as Kakamas Juventus, it's about fairness. We need to get our fair chance. If we lose the second game, it's fine. We're going to claim in our bars, take our players, because we got players from different kind of provinces. So the only thing we will do if we lose the second match, we'll be there, thank you to SAFA, and then we'll go home.
Now, given what has transpired, you came all the way from Kakamas, Kakamas, which is very far, by the way. You've only played one game. Format changed. You raised your concern through your association. There is no response. You attempted to play a game today. It didn't happen. What is the way forward for Kakamas Juventus?
I think you're choosing the wrong way. We didn't attempt. We are featured for today.
Yes.
So if you say you attempt, it's like we are forcing to play. No, we've been featured to play today. That's the thing. And that's one of the reasons we went there. So it's not like something we decided to go and say, no, we'll go in there and boycott. We didn't do that. Our features that we have said we are going to play today against Limpopo. So we went there. And after that, no one arrived there. We pick up our stuff, put the players went into the buses. We come back, we are at the hotel. And then there's another features and stuff that are coming out. They say that the group stages will be at Motsepe or Moripe or something like that.
Yes, today's game has been postponed to Lucas Motsepe.
Yes. To Lucas Motsepe, so it will be tomorrow at Lucas Motsepe Stadium. There's still nothing coming to Kakamas Juventus.
So what is the way forward? What is Kakamas going to do? Are you going to pack and go home, or are there other alternatives that you're going to pursue?
No, we do have another alternative that we have. So just give us time that you will see it shortly. We don't want to say things on Kakamas Juventus is a team, we don't like to put things on social media and stuff like that. So maybe between today and tomorrow you guys will see some development from us, but I can tell you and assure you right now that we're not going to let the things lay like that, because it's unfair and we only want fairness. We don't want to step on anyone's toes, pick fights with anyone. So the only thing that we want to say is that if it's fair to Kakamas Juventus, then give us a fair chance to participate in the tournament, and if we lose, we lose.
And that fair chance will be to afford you to play 2 games, just like it was initially scheduled, and just like it has happened for the other group.
Let me tell you the one reason why we are here is because we are the champions of Northern Cape. This is one of the reasons we are here. We've been playing a league of 24 teams, and this is what we prepared ourselves. So we came here to come and play in a group of 3, and you played two games in that group. So what's happening here, it's out of our control. We are not in charge of it. The only thing that we want is let's play our second game, and then SAFA must decide what's going to happen after we lose or win. It depends on the points and the goals that we're going to get. That's the only thing that we want.
Sir, thank you very much for your time. Really appreciate it.
Thank you very much, too, sir.
We look forward to the latest developments that will come out of Kakamas Juventus.
You will see it very soon, sir.
Thank you.
Thank you.